Hello and welcome back to another episode with Gardening with Gabriel. I'm your host Gabriel, and today we're going to be talking about a wonderful plant called Aechmea tayoensis. Yes, that's right, Aechmea tayoensis. Look at it on the screen, guys. No, I'm seriously not going to do an entire episode in that voice because it's ridiculous. Okay, so Aechmea tayoensis, that's what we're going to be talking about today. I've got a plant, I've got a few of them actually, but I've got a plant that is pupping, and I'm going to show you how to pot it up. So, first and foremost, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. So let's take a look at Aechmea tayoensis and look at the history and some of the important features of why I'm actually saying that it's an unusual plant. Unusual bromeliad. Okay, cool. Let's go. Right now. Push the button, guys. Okay. So here we have Aechmea tayoensis. This is a really beautiful bromeliad. It's got these wonderfully elliptic leaves. It's very stunning, and then the petiole is actually, let me just show you right there. So you can see the petiole is actually formed, excuse me, so it's got this furrow, like a gutter, that actually guides the water down into the center of the plant. And it's got water down in there right now. I'm not sure if you can actually really see that. And so it's got this very stunning growth habit, where a lot of the other bromeliads, we generally know them to look a little bit like this. So we generally, when you see a bromeliad, you absolutely see this and you're like, okay, that's a bromeliad. You know, that's a bromeliad right there. The urn shape, and even oftentimes people don't realize that Tillandsias, the air plants, are also bromeliads, but nevertheless, that's not what we're talking about today. So with respect to the Aechmea tayoensis, I actually just want to tell you a little bit about it. So the plant is basically it's in the Bromeliaceae family, undoubtedly. It is a herbaceous plant. This is a terrestrial bromeliad in nature. Where it's found, it is actually terrestrial, so it is ground growing. And you can see that this one has got sort of that leaf, and this one here are all slightly green with a red tinge, but then the outer leaves are slightly yellower. That's because I had it in a position that it wasn't direct sunlight, excuse me, but it was in a position where it was getting a lot of bright, very bright indirect light, nearly direct sunlight, and that caused the plant to actually have this sort of develop this slightly yellow and red tinges, the yellow leaf with a slight red tinge along the edges, all over, and that is due to overexposure. So the plant is still good, it's very healthy, it's super happy. It is just for as the spring came, I waited too long to move it to a slightly shadier spot, and mosquitoes trying to attack me. So yeah, nevertheless, I think it is a stunning bromeliad. It is from the Morón Santiago province, in Ecuador. It is considered to be a rare plant in cultivation. It is a lot more well known now, and it is sort of, people do have them. They are, though, rare because for the most part, a lot of the bromeliads generally are either mid to highland species, so because that means they've got a greater growing range outside of the tropics, where a lowland species is actually a lot more tough to grow if you're not living in the tropics, and this is a lowland plant. So it literally comes from the hot, humid lowland tropical forests on the border of Peru and Ecuador. And the reason why I wanted to do a video about this plant today is the following. So this plant's actually it's listed as a CITES on CITES. It's listed on CITES as an endangered species, sadly. And I've got some notes here. I just wanted to actually read that out to you. It's endangered B1AB 3, and it was cited in 2003. So I'll put that up on the screen for you right now. And being an endangered species, I'll tell you, well, why it's an endangered species is because of the unrest between Peru and Ecuador at the time, and also due to clearing of the plant's habitat for petroleum. So the plant has actually lost ground as a result of that. So yeah, what I'm going to do today is I'm actually just going to show you how to repot an Aechmea tayoensis. I've got a pup on this plant, and we're going to separate the plant and repot the pup into its own pot. And while we do that, I'll tell you a little bit more about the plant. Cool. Alrighty. Let's get going with the medium and all that stuff. So in this bucket, basically, I've put some of the medium. It's about maybe a third of the way to the top of the pot. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to actually just place that one in there. I'm just going to put it in there and then just tuck its roots down as well. Now this pot may seem a bit small, but bromeliads generally don't like very big pots, and yeah, and so once it's in there, I'm gonna get my trusty little 12 centimeter, which I use to add medium, and then I'm gonna add the medium in there. So I have moistened the medium slightly. And then I'll just get it in on that side. And then pour some more in there. Just kind of heap it in and then shift it around. Let's put some more on the other side. Okay. Good, good, good. This is very, very good, everybody. The plant is going to be happy, and it's going to party, and it's going to be making babies, and become a big mama. It's going to be lovely. So this is how to pot rare Aechmea tayoensis. Okay? You got it? Good. And there we go. Sorry about the shoddy camera work, everybody. So this here is basically Aechmea tayoensis already potted up. So that is how to do it. Oh, sorry. Let me put my bucket out of the way. And now I will show you. That's what the plant looks like. Right. Here's my trusting watery can, which I will just wet the medium. Okay, and once the water comes out the bottom, in fact, what I'll actually do is when my growing mediums have got cocoa chip and peat in them, I usually let the plants stand, and lots of perla, I usually allow the plant to stand overnight in about, I don't know, 5 centimeters worth of water, and then just let it soak it up, and then the next day I'll take it out and actually place it in its position, so it's nice and wet. And that is pretty much how to repot Aechmea tayoensis. This is another plant that I actually repotted a good long time ago, and she's doing really well now. She actually needs to be repotted once one pot size up, because her roots are coming out the bottom. So she is, let me just show you that. Yeah, her roots are definitely coming out the bottom, and that's what she looks like. Very stunning. And she is a daughter also of the mum, and now that is their sisters. So guys, yeah, that is pretty much how to repot Aechmea tayoensis. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give a thumbs up, and have a good day, and keep your fingers green, and keep gardening, and yeah, just love life. Bye for now.